Hi, good evening, everybody. And today we are going to present a very powerful session from a very experienced person in packaging industry. Now, before I proceed, let me thank all audiences to be here on time. This is Sunday 4 p.m. session by My Cool Packaging, which aims to provide better, cheaper, and convenient learning experiences for all. The topic for the day is living in the world of uncertainty. We all know there is a difference between surviving and living. Many people are actually surviving in this world by arranging some basic meals, food, rest, and some money. And in the process, they are actually losing their bigger side of the life, and they are not able to become successful. In this session today, we are going to ascertain, we are going to decode the basic fundamental differences in our mindset, which makes us successful. The speaker, the person who is going to present the session today, is a pro bono in the packaging industry. He has more than 32 years of experience in the packaging world. The speaker for the day is Mr. Lavesh Agarwal, and let me welcome him with applause. He is also an IIT alumnus from 4th batch, Mumbai. Now, before I start for the session, let me tell you the timelines for the session. We have 20-minute speech session followed by 10-minute question and answer. Audiences can put their questions in chat box and we'll try to reply one by one. The entire platform is recorded. The entire session is recorded and it will be posted in all other digital platforms within 24 hours. Last but not the least, I would like to request everyone to please put it in mute mode for better network and no noises to come in. With this, I would like to request speaker of the day, Mr. Lavesh Agarwal, to please start his session.
Okay, dear friends, good evening and welcome to the world of uncertainty. The biggest uncertainty we are seeing now is in my 53 years of life is the coronavirus, where the entire country, entire world is under lockdown condition. Everyone in this world is worried about their life, about the business, what will happen in the future. A lot of metrics will change, and so that is how the life is when the uncertainty knocks your door. That is what the today's lesson also. And in today's talk, some people may not agree to some points. So my request to them is that let it sink in your mind, and you will relate that in at some point of time in your life. And I'll be touching some of the areas of everyone's life. Okay.
Right.
Now, as one of my friends sent some message some time back that a person who has taken the birth in 1900 has to go through various wars, World War I, World War II, and then various revolutions related to the freedom, and then India also got freedom during his tenure. Okay, and then I say that when a person who is born in 1950 has gone through a lot of industrialization, globalization, continuous upgradation of technology. Like I feel that I am also a part of person born in 1960s, late 60s. So I have seen all this, how the things are changing on a continuous basis. And now what we are seeing, the person who is born in 2000 is continuously seeing the different kind of viruses. Like it started from SARS, then Nipah, then Ebola, and now coronavirus, very deadly viruses. And what is there in the future, no one knows. Apart from worldwide and country-wise or region-wise uncertainty, there is also uncertainty with individuals, like sudden job loss, health issues, loss of family member, family disputes, loss of money, and many more. And one needs to learn to live the life in this condition too. Rather, they are expected to come out more strongly in this period of time, rather than sitting and cribbing that this thing has happened. In fact, this is the life, and more ups and downs is the more colorful movie you are sitting into. Like no one wants to see the dead film. Everyone wants to see the colorful films where ups and downs are there. I have gone through various ups and downs in life, but it still carried on. Okay. And now, how to come out of this situation and strongly? The important is that you have to come out very strongly with this. One needs to work on basically the mind and the soul and the body. So that is one thing one has to work on continuously. Now I say time and mind. Time and mind are the two things which God has given equal to everyone in this world, and it is up to you how to use it. So that is one thing. Then people are the biggest source of your success, and never cut them. Rather build relationship with individuals. And in my back time, I have seen that my friends, my family members, and my partners, and those people are the biggest asset for me, who have pulled out me from the crisis I was going through. Certain values and ethics are also very important, and it has to be there. Like being honest, it pays in the long run, and also into the non-tangible mode. Integrity, morality, ethically and legally correct while taking the decision is another thing. A lot of times we take shortcuts. My experience is very clear. If you start taking shortcuts, it is going to hit you at some point of time very badly. Okay. Listen to your inner soul. That's another important thing. A lot of people I have seen is that they keep on banging the soul, and finally they kill the soul. So that should not happen. You should listen to that. And life always gives you back what you do according to that. Now, certain things I have also learned is that don't have to crib much about the past. What has happened. So past brings you tears, future brings you fear. So start living in the present. And there's a trick to live in the present. Speaking is very easy, but there's a trick how to do that. Money is another important factor of life, but not everything. Money comes, money goes. Use the money for yourself, for the family, for the society, for the country. As I understand, money has only 3 usages. One is that you use the money the way you want to. Second is that you donate the money, what you have extra. Or third usage of money is that it will be taken away in terms of chori, theft, it will happen. So there is no other fourth thing of money. Very important thing is also about giving back to the society. From where you have earned the money, one needs to give back to the society, whatever way you want to give. Then I also want to tell something about the swastik symbol, what we have, which represents the Hindu culture, or what it implies. A lot of people may not be knowing that swastik symbol actually has 5 dots. Now, what are these 5 dots is that first dot represents the parents who has brought you into this world. Second dot is the guru who has taught you to deal in this world. Third dot is about the Parmeshwar who guides you into this world, who is always with you. The fourth dot is of the society from where you have taken a lot of things. And the fifth dot in the center is symbolizes the self, that is you. So what you have taken from the society or parents or guru, you have to give it back to them. Invest in yourself. Like this is one thing which is must. Continuous investment in oneself, be it mind, body, or soul. My recommendation is as follows. Mind various courses like Landmark Education, The Secret, the books, various books are available. One should keep on reading that. And also, if one wants to go into the technical courses, one should do after a packaging course. One book I read which inspires me a lot is about the Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish by Reshma Bansal, and which is about the 25 stories of the IIM graduates, how they changed the country. So I recommend everyone to read that book. Regarding the body also, I am taking 1.5 liters water every day morning just after getting up. It's been 45 years now, and by God grace, and I feel I'm fit still with energy, and I do some exercise and walking also on a regular basis. Apart from being busy, also I keep on doing that.
I have one question, Laveshji, in this regard.
Tell me.
You have mentioned from your heart, what actually we should do for a living and not for a survival. For a living, we need to have a good soul, body, and a proper mindset. I would like to add one more thing to this. I would like to request you to highlight on the technology and the impact of technology in our daily life. We are used to certain form of technology in past, and in COVID period, we are inside home. Our mode of communication is through internet. Our learning, our earning, everything is through internet. So how it impacted the living in this world of uncertainty? Can you please highlight on the same?
You are saying that emphasizing on the technology.
Yes, the impact of technology in today's uncertain world.
Impact of technology on today's world. Yeah. Okay. Oh, basically, see, impact of technology means we are too much inclined towards seeing the WhatsApp glued to the mobile and laptop.
Right.
So I say that 8 hours is more than enough on this thing, and that's all the time one should spend on themselves. Don't do so much. Things will keep on happening.
Right.
In this world.
Right.
And we are not into some kind of emergency services or life-saving projects where we have to be always glued to that.
Right. Right. Please carry on.
So regarding the soul, now I can also add that because in this lockdown period, I have read Bhagavad Gita fully, and I am also doing the course on Bhagavad Gita. So that's a very important manual for life, and it gives a lot of clarity. And when I read and when I listen, I understand that where I have done right and where I'm going wrong. Where I'm going wrong, I have to correct myself. One of the simple example I'll tell you. One of the seminars I attended about 20 years back, and very prominent corporate person. He said that when you're doing business, you have to just focus on two things. That is customer and balance sheet, and you will be doing very well if you focus on these two things. Other things are basically immaterial in business. And when I started doing business, I was seeing these two things, and I continued. And later on, about a year back, I said that no, I will only look after customer. I will not look after balance sheet also. Now, like in Adhyay 13th, it is mentioned that when you are doing business, so you are doing business for the profit, and you will remain in that stage. So I said that I am correct, like I am only focusing on customer and I am not focusing on the balance sheet. Basically, profit के लिए मैं धंधा नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं service के लिए धंधा कर रहा हूँ. So I am right on that way.
It's a big lesson for all of us.
Yeah, actually, that is what I'm telling to my people also, that focus on the customer, money will come, actually. So if people can take that and accept that, that is good. And
So, well, we have 5 minutes left, Lavesh. Shall I summarize your thought?
no, no, I'm continuing. Just
Please,
wait.
please.
Another thing, biggest addiction in this world is I am right. Everyone is trying to prove I am right. So that's the biggest addiction, and one should be present to that. And while arguing or discussing with other people, one should keep that in mind. That is his perspective. The other thing is my perspective. There's no point in proving I am right. Another thing I have also observed during my lifetime is that some good work I did in the past, maybe about 30 years back also, which I remember. And in the bad times, when I remember that, I feel happy, and that takes me forward. Like, may I have done some good work, so this time will also pass. Uh, and those good works were not with the intention of getting something back in return, but I'll tell you that you definitely get the returns in some or the other form. But your intention has to be has to be clean. Another thing I'll tell you, something was eating me, that I will be alone in this world sometimes. So while reading Bhagavad Gita, I understand that no, you will never be alone. Parmeshwar will always be there. Now that gives me a lot of strength that I will not be alone. And then there is a story also which I will like to share. It is a very inspiring story. Yeah, like a person after his death, he went to the God, and then they are seeing that how his life has gone. So the person, he says, God, whenever it was a good time a good time, you were always with me. In my bad time, I was always alone. Like it was on the sand where 4 footsteps and 2 footsteps were showing. So whenever it was a bad time, then you were not there. I was alone in that period. So the God replied, no, that 2 footsteps are my footsteps, and I am carrying you during that time. So everyone passes through the good times and bad times, and one should be very clear that these bad times will also pass, and the God is always with you. So that gives a lot of strength, rather than taking the wrong direction during the bad times. Okay. So in bad times, like in my lifetime, I have gone through a very bad time, and twice I have felt of committing suicide, and I didn't commit suicide because of the network and the good friends and good family members I had, so I could pass through that. And I strongly suggest that never think of committing suicide. And many people are looking on to you. Bad times also passes away. Like good time passes, so bad times also passes. If you have seen good times, you are supposed to see the bad times. Like day and night, both are part of the nature. Win and loss are part of the game. Good and bad are part of the world. If you don't live, how you will see a beautiful world waiting for you? I also say life is very beautiful, so life is also very cruel. So both the things are there. Another one of the success mantra is about the proactiveness. I have been always proactive in my life. I don't wait for others to react, and then I work. I do proactiveness. I believe in action makes more fortune than caution. Communication is another very important aspect of life. Keep it alive. Don't break communication. Even if the other side of the other person is bad, still you be in communication with him. Sometimes the dirty water is also of a great use. Everyone, especially the IIP alumnus, everyone is ambassador of IIP in the corporate world, in the business world, or wherever. He is ambassador of IIP, and he has to be honest. He should understand that he is carrying the name of IIP also and his fraternity also. Whoever has done wrong thing, IIP alumnus, all the report comes from one channel or other channel. So I will suggest that one has to be honest, complete integrity, work towards that. Now, in the end, I will say explore the world, explore the life, live life powerfully, live life king size. Life is empty and meaningless. Enjoy it and live for others, and you will see the fun of life. With that, thank you very much for a patience listening. Thanks to Prasanjit for organizing such a wonderful webinar.
Your experiences, your words are really motivating for us, really a learner for us. So we look forward to going forward for some more sessions. And thank you all audiences for being here. It is really learning session and really touching session for everybody. So with this, I would like
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I would like to thank you and thank audiences once again to be with us. And I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you very much, all of you.